Hello everyone and welcome back to Sawyer Studios. A lot of you have been asking me for instructions, a tutorial on how to build my alternative build Republic AV-7 cannon that I made out of battle packs. Well, here it is. I was going back and forth between a video tutorial versus PDF instructions. There's some things that are a little wonky in this build just to make it work at the angles. So I wasn't entirely sure if I could even make it into a tutorial. So I figured it'd be easier if I just showed you. I'm going to be taking this apart slowly, putting it back together throughout this video. You can follow it step by step in the video. It would be super easy to follow along. Also, one more thing, please like, comment, and subscribe. And also, some of you have been asking for other tutorials, for better tutorials for my Tri-droid, for my ATRG walker, for the droid transport, which I will also be making a video for that. But I wanted to just tackle the cannon first, and then we'll tackle my other alternative builds later. All right, let's go. So essentially, we're going to tackle this in two main sections. This is definitely the most complicated of the two. So we're going to start with the easiest part. And this is actually, I think, probably going to be the definitive aspect of how many battle packs you need. Because I used like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I used 8 of these. And if I'm not mistaken, I think you only get 1 of these in each battle pack. So that would mean you need 8. But of course, you don't need a gun this long, and if you don't want to use these pieces, you can always compensate with maybe using more of these pieces, that go at the end of the DC rifles to make it longer. So a lot of this gun part, this is very flexible in what pieces you use. So this doesn't necessarily mean you need 8 battle packs. It's just I used all 8. So first off, you're going to want to get 3 of these guys, and you're just going to want to attach these like such. And I also figured just stop the pieces from rolling everywhere. I would just put a 64x64 base plate down. Now for the next part, you're going to need these pieces, which is going to be 8 of these guys if you're using all 8 battle packs. This is a pretty easy step. You're going to take this piece. You're going to put 3 of these on as such and stacked. You're going to take this black rod and stick it in here for support. Then you're going to take this rod, and then you're going to stick one end there, and then the other 4 through this top part. At the end, you're going to take this circular piece, and then this dome piece, put it on top as such, and then attach both pieces together. So now you have these 2 pieces. Next up, you're going to need all of these pieces. You're going to first take one of these guys, one of these, you're going to need 3 of these in all. Connect it here as such. I'm going to take the black Technic rod and attach it there. It's not going to fit on all the way, but it's going to fit on enough to make a connection. You're then going to connect this wheel to the black Technic piece. Then going to take this wheel and slide it all the way on to one of these flick-fire missile pieces as such, and then you're going to attach it like this. Next, you're going to take one of these pieces, do this, that, and then you're going to attach this guy. This is an illegal building technique. You're just going to sort of wedge him into the hook like such. And you're going to attach the cone here. And so it's going to stay like that. It is an illegal building technique, but that's what we did. I believe like this. Final step for the barrel of the gun, you're just going to attach all these pieces together, starting with this guy attached like here as such. This is going to have to come up just a little bit. So just make sure that this is high enough. It's still going to attach, but just make sure it's high enough so it doesn't constrict this from attaching. And then you're going to attach this guy. And this is the barrel of the gun. So that's step 1. And if you wanted to use this circular piece for the ATRT walker, the other solution is literally just replace that with another one of these. And you're going to need a clear stud so that it connects. So you're going to just replace it with that. That is the other option. Next thing we're going to tackle is the body of this gun, and we're going to take this apart slowly. So here are the pieces that you're going to need for this. You're going to need 5 of these box pieces, 4 of these guys, and then the rest you can mainly see on this. You're essentially just going to stack these boxes. So these 2 together, these 3 boxes will become one piece. And now you're going to attach these using these. You're going to do 2 of them out this way. The other 2 are going to be staggered, and they're going to be pointing the other direction, just like this. And then you're going to attach the other 3 to the bottom, so you're going to have something like this. Next, on the sides, you're going to want the ones on the side more forward than the ones on the top. You're going to attach 2 of these guys, given this shape. You're going to take this piece, you're going to create this arrow using these pieces, then attach this to the top like that. And it's not going to fully, as you can see, it's not going to fully clip on, but as I said, you know, we're using a lot of sort of sketchy stuff here. It's got to clip on enough so that it just stays. And then this red Technic piece, this will be important later, you're going to attach that to the bottom. Then to combine both of these, you will just do this, and now you have this piece. This next part, a little bit more complex. You're going to take one of these white 2x8s, and then you're going to follow these steps. You're going to take this guy, put it at the very end. You're going to attach 2 of these triangle clips to the end as such. These may have to be adjusted when you attach it to the main gun. Then you're going to take one of these pieces, attach it there. You're going to put one of these tan pieces on either side, and then looking at it from this perspective, you're going to put one of these guys there and one of these guys there. And you're going to do the same exact thing for the other side, just like that. Then continuing forward, I'm going to put one of these guys here. You're going to skip a stud and then finish off this piece like such. Once again, the triangles clip on facing forward this time, and you may have to adjust them later. Then to close all this off, you're going to take another white 2x8 plate, put it on top as such, and then you're going to fill this in with one of these guys. You're going to create a red square using 2 of the triangles. You're then going to add a black clip paired with a gray 1x1 plate, 2 of these pieces, and you're finally going to create a red square, creating something like this. That's all angles. Next, you're going to create 2 of the same thing, essentially mirrored. So you're going to take this guy, a clip, put it on as such, moon piece there, other moon piece here to create like this curve. Flip it around, take this guy, and finish it off. So it's like a 1x3 going across. And then you're going to do the exact same thing, except mirrored on this one. So you're using the same pieces. So you're going to have 2 of these that look like this. You're going to need another white 2x8 plate. You're going to start off by putting this on the end. You're going to take one of these, put it like this. You can see the skinny side forward. I'm going to take this guy and round off the top, and then you're going to take these 2 pieces that we built in the previous step, and you're going to clip them on like this, red side facing the foremost front. Next, you're going to take 2 of these pieces, put them on like this, attach this here, this is such, tan piece on the opposite side, closing it off with one of the black pieces. So this is what you're going to look like at the end. Finally, you're going to take 2 of these, attach them like this. They're actually going to probably just end up folding all the way forward, so you get this angle. And you're going to attach this guy here, and then this guy at the bottom. So to attach these pieces right here, you're going to attach them where in this orientation, so this is where the black clip side is. gonna clip together just like that. And this is actually going to attach onto the gun. So you have to make sure that this open tan piece is going to be on the same side as the red Technic pin. And so you're going to attach it just like this, where these line up pretty much with this guy. I think we're gonna get two of these. You're gonna make them like this, and then you're gonna finish off the gun. So in this hole, you're gonna put the Technic piece right here. It's not gonna fully close off, but it's gonna get the job done. And then at the bottom, open tan piece right here, just like that. And so that's gonna close off the end of the gun. It's gonna look like this. And my apologies, this wedge piece actually is supposed to go on like that. To attach this onto the gun, you're going to attach this the dark gray part to the light gray, just like this. And there you go. It's going to have some posability, not a lot, but you're going to keep it in this orientation. So you have the that angle of the gun. Next part, to add the seat for the clone, you're going to take this, you're going to attach it as such, and it's just going to clip on the side of this gun with that one black clip. Next up, you're going to want to get a 2x6 dark gray plate, 2 of these guys, 4 of these inverted slopes. You're going to want to make 2 of these. One there, one here. Flip this around. You're going to curve off this end. Next part, you're going to need these pieces. Take this, attach it to the dark gray slope, then going to attach it to the end of this 1x3 light gray piece. You're going to take next this hook and the jumper piece, the dark red. You're going to attach it onto this guy. You're going to want to make sure that you turn the dark red jumper piece so it's perpendicular to this. I'm going to take the inverted, attach it here on this piece. Then you're going to attach this here. And then finish it off with this guy. You're going to need one of these guys. You're going to attach it like such to the bottom of this. Flip it around. And this is going to attach to right here. I'm going to show you. Like such. Here you go. You're going to need a 1x3 now. You're going to fill that out. This can now come up sort of as like an arm handle. Next step, take one of these guys, attach these like such. This guy is going to go, it's going to look like this. And then you're going to attach them like that. This is going to sit like this. Final step for this main part. I want to get a handlebar, one of these hooks, attach it to this black hook, lightsaber hilt, translucent red stud, onto a hook right here. Hook attaches to this, and this hook is going to attach to the middle of the lightsaber. So it's going to look like this, and then you're going to attach this to the bottom right here. So when it comes up, you also have a control panel for the clone that will sit in here. Final step. This guy that we clipped onto the cannon is going to go on these 2 studs right here. Once again, not going to completely fit, but there is a perfect gap here for this piece. And you're going to attach it, as you can see, not completely on, sort of like up here. This one didn't completely fit on, but once again, it's enough of a connection for it to be very sturdy. That is the end of this part of the tutorial, which, believe it or not, is the easy part. So here we go. We're gonna leave this off to the side. That's the cannon. This is the body. There's a lot of stuff happening on the inside. Once again, I'm gonna try to break it down as best as I can. We're gonna start with the legs. They're the easiest part. So here are the legs. So essentially, to build the main structure, they're all the same. All right, so the part that I'm about to show you is the time 4 aspect. So when you finish building this leg, build 3 more of them. So first off, you're gonna need 3 of these big pieces. You're gonna first start by attaching one of these dark gray hooks pieces to this guy. You're then gonna take another one, attach that arm as such. Take one of the 1x3s and attach it to the top, sort of preventing this from bending, reinforcing this leg. I'm gonna take another 1x3 just to make this thicker. Another 1x3 right at the bottom, once again, reinforcing this to not bend. You're gonna finish this off by taking this guy, attaching at the bottom. So this is the top part of the leg. Next part, you're gonna take the final one of these pieces and attach a blue grate piece. You can take an inverted slope, one of these hook pieces. You're gonna attach it at the bottom. You're gonna take this attachment element, this dark gray slope, and you're going to attach it like this, and it's going to be at 1 click of an angle. So if you were to straighten this, you're just going to click it down 1. That's the angle you want. Then you want to take one of these guns. I didn't put the the little mechanism to make it a stud shooter. I didn't think it looked good. So if you haven't done that already, don't put one of those elements in. I think it looks cooler without it. You're going to hook it on right here, and it's barely gonna clip in because of this stud. If you clip it in like this, it's not stable, doesn't look good. You want that space. So you want to clip it, you almost want to come in from the top. And that's how far you can go. The stud is gonna stop it. So this is like the foot that you want. Naturally, it's gonna create almost a perfect line essentially here. You're then gonna attach this, and you can put it at this angle, and that's going to be what you're going to want to see. Now you're going to make 4 of these guys, and so this is another times 4. You're just going to need an inverted slope, have one of these hook pieces going across like this, put one of the lightsaber hilts down, and it doesn't matter which side you put the dark gray or the light gray on. I mean, it really doesn't. If you want to be finicky about it, you can make sure they all go on the same one. So, the thicker on the lightsaber, you can put the dark gray circle on. So you're going to make 4 of these. And if you really want to be finicky, you can make 2 of these, and then 2 of these if you're like a perfectionist. So in a sense, I guess in reality, you can make 2 and 2. Once again, doesn't really matter. I wouldn't really care, but for some people, I understand. So now that you have 4 legs and 4 of these, you're going to take the leg. Once again, this is not a complete connection, but it's enough, and I like the angle. You're going to take each of these, and with this stud, attach it to this dark gray piece under here. And it's not gonna, as you can see, I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but it's not going to clip on all the way. But once again, it's enough of a connection to do so. This is gonna look like the hinge piece for the leg. So you're gonna want to attach all of them to the leg. So you'll have 2 of these, the dark gray side looking out, and then 2 of these with the light gray side looking out. Those are the legs. So now you should have 4 legs and a full cannon. You are going to need a translucent stand because although the legs are sturdy, it's just extra support. It just makes the cannon a little bit more durable. So you're going to take this platform right here, just like the staff would. You're going to attach the white clear stud at the bottom of this. And there you go. It does not need to go all the way through. But that's going to be the start of it. Next, you're going to need these pieces. You're going to want to take the 2x8 white plate and put the 2 1x3 light grays there. You're going to want to mirror this with the other one. So you're going to have 2 of these. Next, you want to take the inverted slopes and put them hanging over the edge. And once again, you're going to want to mirror that. Final step, you're going to want to take this guy and attach it so it's hanging over the edge on one stud, as such. Now I have 2 pieces that look like this. Next, grab 2 of these, 4 of these. You're going to want to overhang these circles at the ends of each of these 1x6s. Once again, this is mirrored. And then you're going to connect it to here like this. This is what it's going to look like on the top and the bottom. Next, these pieces. Once again, this is a ×2, so 1x6. Well, I guess not all of these is a ×2, but you're going to do this. Here's the ×2. So 2 2x6s with the 1x4 dark blues underneath. You're going to put them together like this. And then you're going to attach these guys facing out, away from each other. You're going to take your main piece, and then you're going to just attach it in the middle. So now you have what looks like this. Another ×2. You're going to attach these up top here, and then these near the back of these guys. So just like this. You're then going to attach them where these go into the slots at the bottom. So this is what it looks like on top and on the bottom. You're going to get 2 boxes, 2 lids, just like in the actual set. Make them into these boxes. And then to add depth to this, you're actually going to attach this stud to the bottom of what we just built. So these guys, you're going to attach it here, right in the middle. It's going to fit on like this. So you can see this is some of these where I was like, yeah, I have no idea if I'm going to be able to explain this in a PDF. And then the stand, if you want to attach it now, you can. Goes right smack dab in the middle. So this is sort of what you have going on as the base. Another ×2. I'm going to hook this on the middle. Rod goes there. Then you're going to attach these on either side of the slopes and bend it up like this. Here comes a slightly tricky part. This is a ×2 as well. You're going to want to attach this white stud to the bottom of this pink cylinder. You're going to attach these guys to each of these dark gray slopes. And then just like this, you're then going to combine them. So now they're attached. And it's not going to be completely in. It's going to be a weird little, I'm not even sure how to describe it until we get further into the build. But you're going to want 2 of these. And you're going to have to finagle with the angle. That was kind of funny. But it's going to look like this. So you're going to want 2 of these ready. We have another ×2 here. So you're going to put both of these hooks at the end of a 1x4 dark blue plate. And then these guys are going to go, they're going to hook on, but you're going to hook them all the way to the end almost. Because what you're going to do is these are mirrored, as you can see. You're going to want to be able to cover this area. So you don't want them hooked in the middle. You want them hooked on either end. So they're going to be like this. And then you're actually going to put these so that they're facing out. And then you're going to attach this like such. So now you have the shields in line with each other. and these are connected. So you're gonna have this little device right here. We have another ×2, so I'm just gonna take one apart and leave the other one, and you can do it twice. All right, so to start off this build, you're gonna take 2x6 dark gray, these 1x3 dark blues, and you're gonna put them on the bottom here, like this. Next, you're gonna take this guy, attach it there, take these hook pieces, they're gonna come out of here, like this, facing horizontally. And you're gonna hook on 2 lightsaber hilts. Next, you're going to attach these triangles on here like this, and then the dark cone on top. Then you're gonna mirror the other one. So it's like this. Next, you're going to sort of like create this angle here. So this is like at a, almost like a 45-degree angle. It's gonna look like this. Next up, I want to take this trapezoidal piece, go with these guys here, make a slope with these small maroon pieces, and then put one of these guys on the top, sort of rounds off. And then you can attach this directly, so you can see like that. You're gonna take one of these, attach a piece like this to the front. You're gonna mirror it with this guy. And then like we just did, you're gonna take this, put on here. So this is gonna be like hanging off to the side as a curve. Take the other one. And as you can see, I'm putting it right at the top of the blue, like right beside it. So it's in line with the top of the 1x3 blues. And that is what this looks like. So you're gonna have 2 of these. You can see they're identical. All right, everyone, last step. You're gonna wanna make 4 of these. Clip like this in the front, clip like this on the top. So it looks like this. You can watch me build it 3 more times. Clip like this in the front, clip like this on the top, so it makes a curve. Once again, clip in the front, clip on top. Next, you're gonna put one of these on the bottom of the 2x6 facing out. This one facing out as well. Take these conical pieces, put them lined up, one in. And then you're gonna finish off by having still this main piece, this brick facing down. So it's in line with it, because if you do it the other way, it doesn't work. So there we go. And then you're gonna complete it just like I did on this side. And here is this bridge-like piece. So we have all the pieces, and I've taken the gray base plate away because it's just gonna work better without it. So first step, I'm gonna take this guy. I'm gonna take 2 of the identical legs, and you're gonna place them diagonally across from each other. The key is you want this dark gray circle on the outside always. So you want it facing out, not in. You see how the light gray is facing in towards what the other leg is going to be. Now when you attach it, you don't want to attach it like this. This is wrong. You want to attach it directly in the middle. So on this middle circle right here. So that's the connection that you want. You want it to be closer. So let me show you. This is wrong. That's wrong. In the middle, that's right, okay? And you're gonna want to like adjust the stand just to make sure there's no like any like if these legs are levitating above the ground, then the stand's too high. If the weight's on these legs too much, then the stand's too low. You can adjust the stand up and down as you please. This is not the most stable connection. Once again, you're gonna take the other two legs, put them across from each other. And just like before, you're gonna want to put them smack dab in the middle of these pieces. Once again, not a very sturdy connection yet. This is where it gets tricky. This guy that we built, you're gonna need to adjust these. You're gonna need to like finagle around a little bit how this goes. So the ends of these dark gray slopes are gonna go on top of the leg connector pieces. And so this is just gonna be hard because this is like breaking the brick system. So you're gonna wanna connect all of these down, find the right angles to get them on, and there you go. So this is what it should be. This is literally the structure that's keeping these legs from falling off easily, is this guy. So you're just gonna need to figure out the angles of that as best as you can. And so, yeah, as you can see, this is like a game changer because now the legs were kind of falling off before, as you can see, but now they're like really sturdy. They're really on there, so that's good. Next part is also a little tricky. You want to take the bridge, the last piece that we built, and you're kind of gonna hold it here with one hand. This top part is gonna attach like such. So it's gonna like, as you can see, the red slope is gonna complete this top part. And then at the very bottom is gonna attach to this guy. So you need to hold this here with one hand. You're gonna take this guy, you're gonna very gently, because this is not that sturdy, you're gonna attach both of them like this. And then once again, extremely gently, you're gonna attach this guy same way on the other side, and then attach that to the top. So now I have the body of the cannon all attached. And there we go. So now, very carefully remember, because this is technically only being held on by this, which is only being held on by those pieces, etc. You're gonna place this guy right in the middle, as I said, very gently. You're just gonna press it down enough so that it connects. And so now you can use the shock trooper that comes in the set, and you can sit them up here, and you can sort of bring down this handlebar, bring this down so it's easier to set them in first. Sit them down right here. You can even lean them back a little bit. You're gonna bring this up, then you're going to bring the handlebar up like that. So there's the cannon. As you can see, it is, as I said, a very painstaking build, but I think at the end of the day, it looks really good. I like how it came out. I like how it looks. And so you can sort of adjust this main cannon. I mean, you can raise it, you can't lower it. This is as low as it goes at the angle that we have, but you can, if you want to, very gently click it back even, if you wanted to even go this high. Once again, the angle that we did have it at is going to be the ideal angle in which you want it to stay. All right, everyone, that's the AV-7 cannon. So let me know down in the comment section if you actually are going to build this, and if you do build it, please comment how it went, if the instructions were okay, how you think the build went. I mean, as you can see, it is very fragile, so it's not the most structurally sound, but as far as the pieces that were given to me in the battle packs, I think this is like what makes it look the best, in my opinion. I think this is like the most aesthetically pleasing and all that stuff. So there you go. Public AV-7 cannon. Like, comment, and subscribe. As I said, please share this video with someone you think will enjoy it, and go check out the other alternative builds. And once again, stay tuned for the channel, because I will be showing some more in-depth, I guess, tutorials on how to build like the ATRT, the Tri-droid, and the droid transport. That being said, have a great rest of your day. See you on the next one. Peace out.